family, how you doing, everyone? Welcome to the live feed of Coffee and Coasters and you. Now, obviously, we have invited a lot of people to be part of this, and it's going to take a couple minutes for us to be able to have a bunch of you join us here in a little bit. So we're going to wait for a few of you to join in. You will have the chance to even come on camera with us and share your favorite memories of this year and your top 5 coasters. So far we have Eric watching. We have Aiden, and who else was that? I didn't see that. But here's the thing, guys. If you want to be part of this and be on camera with us, you have to use your cell phone because it only works that way. And if you also want to be able to hear us talk to you, you gotta have headphones like Rocky or just like earbuds connected to your cell phone because we've kind of learned this from the past. So that's right. And in order to wait for more people though to watch and join us in a little bit at here in a couple minutes, I want to go over a few things. So I'll go over a little group news. This year we had many memories this year, Rocky. Yeah. I think what it was that stuck out a lot was our picnics. They've been becoming very, a lot of fun, and we've done 4 of them so far. Yeah? Yeah, I think we had like about 30 people last year join us, and it was a lot of fun.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of people. Yeah. We played games for, what did we play?
Trivia.
Yeah, KENNYWOOD trivia for merch like this, and we gave out about a lot of t-shirts. Didn't we give a hip pack out too? Yeah, so KENNYWOOD KRAZY. There was a
hip pack. There was a hat.
Yeah,
I think.
I can't remember, a lot of t-shirts and tank tops.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it again this year. Coming up in June. We always do it in June, but also want to thank too. I remember that day too that David Wood of Genie TV4 donated a lot of money for those prizes, and also Roberta. She also donated some fast passes. So Aiden's watching. Thank you for watching. David's watching. Hey, I'm going to give you a little heads up. I have a little, not a cold, but little allergy problem. So if I go and blow my nose real quick or wipe my nose, you'll have to forgive me ahead of time. So this Saturday is our admin dinner, and it's usually only for our admins. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's usually only for our admins, and we have. I'm saying this just to remind, because sometimes our admins watch this, they always participate on it. If you're an admin enjoying us, I just wanted to remind you that this Saturday's our admin dinner at IHOP. So we'd love to have you. But following the next month, let me put my glasses on so I can read what I'm saying. Next month is our first off-season KENNYWOOD KRAZY member meetup of 2025, and we're going to do bowling. The bowling is usually at Spins Bowling. It's like 5-10 minutes away from the park, which is awesome.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, we always had fun. We had like 30 people. Again, we're getting a lot of good turnouts. Yeah. And Bryce keeps on asking about, when are you going to do it again? When are you doing it again? Well, we're still doing it. We just haven't scheduled it. I'm probably going to schedule it sometime after next week. It was a lot of fun. I hope y'all could come. It'd be a blast. And it's open for everyone. It's not just people who go to KENNYWOOD. It's for anyone. Like, say, if a family member had a friend or a family member who didn't go to KENNYWOOD at all, it doesn't matter. You just come. invite them to come and just go bowl. And they have pizza and pop. So if you don't bowl, you can do both, right? Okay. So oh yeah. So park news. I have good news. We get to have less days of waiting this year of getting in the park. I mean, when the park opens this year, they're doing an Easter celebration. You guys already know. Most of you already know that. So we get to see the Easter bun.
That's cool.
It'd be funny watching the Easter bun ride the other bun, getting on the jackrabbit. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Ironic. So I guess that's with their April 12th is with their new excellent. So they're calling it excellent celebration. Yeah. So excuse me, kid. Allergies are no fun. Anyway, on September 12th is when they start Phantom Fall Fest, and it starts a little early, so we get to a little bit more of that. I think it's maybe a week so. And the sad thing is about the park is there is no more Thomas. No more Thomas.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
So what is your thought? Seriously, Rocky. You, just like me, we're there every weekend. And I know you're not a child.
Yeah.
But what is your thoughts about that?
Well, I'm sad for the little kids.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What else? Is there anything else? Any other thing, thing you're feeling or thinking?
No, just wonder what they're gonna come up with,
My thought is, I think beyond my thought is it's going to be just generic themed, like it was before. They used to have a Hoot and Holler Railroad, and then they used the Kennywood Railroad. And now Idlewild actually uses Hoot and Holler name now in Idlewild Park, their terrain. I be honest with you, I wasn't like a super fan, and you know what? That's fine. Things come, things go. I think we've talked about that with multiple people when we did our interviews. Like, what should be the mainstay of the park? You know what I mean? And, like I said, rides come, rides go, and themes come and themes go. They just don't want to pay for the IP anymore, and that's fine. So here is a let me play for devil's advocate for real quick, okay? Here, Rock. Here, first of all, this is called Coffee and Coasters, and because Raquel loves coffee. She don't run on Dunkin' Donuts. No, she don't run on Dunkin'. So that's why we started this, naming it Coffee and Coasters, and we started doing this last year. So take a drink, and I'm going to feel free to give her a cookie. Right. A little bit here. It's nibble. But I'm going to play the devil's advocate. I'm going to ask you, because we talked about this maybe last night, and I told you to hold on to your thoughts because we wanted to share this. I heard from and this is coming from a source.
I didn't think about this.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I heard from a source that the park may get sold to Six Flags. I'm going to say it again. I heard from a source that the park may get Six Flags. I guess it'll get sold to Six Flags. That they're in negotiations right now with Six Flags. The Palace Entertainment is putting up the park for sale. Now, I have my thoughts and my feelings because of the past history of Six Flags. What is your thought?
Well, what happened to Geauga Lake?
I was just going to say that. Quite a few years ago. Was it 2007, 2008?
Was an example
of bad management.
And, and that might happen to Kennywood if
they don't watch it. And then, and you know, let me say this too, Rocky. You're dang true right. Six Flags has been known to close parks, remove rides whenever willy-nilly. I mean, just look at this year. What Six Flags did with King Ka. Look what they did with all the other parks throughout the nation. They're removing these coasters. And let me say this. Think about what they did to Geauga Lake many years ago. It was the 2007, 2000, I can't remember. Oh, that was a good one.
Sorry. Excuse me.
2007, 2008. Look what, I don't know when that park closed. I can't remember. If you guys are watching, you know the date, please share. Think about this. Think about this. Think about what they did to Geauga Lake. Now, they built so many coasters and put themselves in so much debt into that park. They also bought the other side, the SeaWorld, and put everything all on, which is great for the person who's going, but the park could not financially handle that kind of debt. So they mismanaged it. That's Geauga Lake. Eventually that closed because of that. They actually sold it to Six Flags sold it to Cedar Fair, and then Cedar Fair tried to fix the problem, and it was just too late. It was way too late.
Yeah.
It's a shame because I remember this is when not too long after we got married, I said, hey, we should go to Geauga Lake. And so I started looking online to see when they open and what the days are and stuff. And I'm just seeing YouTube videos. Geauga Lake is closed, and there's a rest in peace Geauga Lake video. I'm like, oh, jeez. So it's a good thing we didn't drive up there.
Too late to go to Geauga Lake.
Yeah. But you know, I mean, there's so many. I have many memories up to that park with my family too. We would go over there once in a while too. So, but yeah, I mean, I was there with my family, and then also went up there maybe 2 years before they closed, and it was amazing because I got to ride all those coasters, X-Flight, and every so often. Okay, now with that said, think of what they did to Geauga Lake. If they get their hands on Kennywood, what do you think might happen? Again, I'm playing devil's advocate. What happens if they do buy Kennywood? Are they going to keep the nostalgia of Kennywood with Kenny the kangaroo, or are they just going to remove all that stuff and start posting all their DC Comics stuff, changing names of the coasters just to match the DC Comics? Is it true? I don't know. Is it going to happen like that? I don't know. Just think about it, though. It won't be 100% good for the park if they go in with an attitude, okay, let's put our brand on Kennywood. It's just my opinion. It's my opinion. Raquel already said thoughts of her thoughts, and I agree with her. We think alike a lot when it comes to stuff like that. Okay, so now we've got through all of our news and stuff, park news and our group news. I thought it'd be a great idea because how we did this last year, it was so much fun, but we were having difficulties getting you guys on camera because I didn't know how to work it. Well, this year I learned a little bit, and we figured out you have to have a cell phone. You have to be on a cell phone to join us, okay? So, and put headphones on or earbuds so that you can hear, okay? So, we can hear your voice through the headphones, and I'm going to try to get you guys on right now. Excuse me. I have to push some buttons, so forgive me. And excuse me. By the way, we're gonna add this video onto our new Facebook. Aiden, how you doing, buddy?
Hi.
Hi, Aiden.
Am I
there
upset?
you go. you're that's the wrong direction. You're like, there you go. No, the other direction. No, like you're sideways to us.
I don't know why.
So you can't turn it. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Oh yeah. There you go. How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a little bit. It's been a minute, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So Rock, let's get into the picture here.
Right.
So, man, I know you don't do coffee, but you at least got some water right with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. So yeah, we basically are getting on here and asking everyone to share their favorite memories of the year in their top five coasters. But do you want to give us tell everyone your favorite memory of this year?
Probably KennyCon.
Oh, KennyCon. Oh my gosh, I remember that. Hey, just so you know, we're going to go back to our archives and try to make a vlog out of that trip here soon, probably by next week. I think that'd be a fun one because a lot of the crazies were involved in that, and you know, we always have friends. I mean, fun with our friends during those events for Ace. Yeah. So is there any other events or days that you had fun this year with?
Fall Fest, probably.
Say it again.
Fall Fest.
Fall Fest. Yeah. I remember, I know me and Rock, Fall Fest was nice because if you got there at the opening of the day, Phantom, the station was pretty much empty. It was a walk-on. Mm-hmm. So we could go and do our marathoning usually around that time. You know, I think we did
marathoning was cool. Yeah,
10 times, yeah. 10 times, right? 10 times without getting off. So okay, well, you want to here's a cheers to you, man, and cheers. Go ahead and spit out your top 10, being at worst being 10. I'm sorry, your top 5. Sorry, your least favorite being the 5th, and going up to 1.
My least favorite would probably be Wildcat at Hershey Park, the old one.
Oh, really? Wow, top 5. That's what in your top 5. Is that in your top 5?
Well, that's the worst one.
Okay, so what's number 4?
Number 4, probably King the Ka.
King the Ka. You got to ride that?
Yeah.
Holy crap! What's that like?
It was really fast, but it was just so short.
Was it rough?
No.
See, you know that they're tearing it down. I think the reason why they tore it down,
it didn't work. It would not. It was up for like an hour of the day, and then it kept on going down.
So the constant maintenance problems is why they did it. Now, I always, and you know, with me, I always thought, since what they did to Top Thrill last year, that there's chatter about having King the Ka removed. They thought they were just say, oh, King the Ka is going to be removed, or no, it's just going to be renamed and renovated and reopened as a new launch system. That would have been very viable to do, but they're having problems. They're having problems in the Top Thrill too, and I think that's why they decided, well, we're having problems with this one, so you know, let's get rid of it. That's crazy, man. But okay, that's number 4. Okay, who was number 3? What's your number 3?
Phantom,
hi baby, my purple people eater, my addiction, and yours too. I know it. I know. We're at the park. And you're not working. You're either over there or somewhere else. Also, I just can't say enough about our friendship with you, and just spending time with you, man. All right, so that's number. I'm sorry, what number was that?
3.
That was 3. You keep me straight, Rocky. Okay, go ahead, ask him.
What's your number 2?
Millennium Force.
Millennium Force, yeah, baby. Yeah, that's what I got on my shoulders up here, dude. Yeah. Yeah, Millie, man. something about that floater hill. It's not the first one, but the second one that you just feel sustained floater for like what 3-4 seconds. It's amazing. Yeah. So, okay, that's the number on number 2, right?
Number one.
Number one.
We're at number 1.
Yeah.
When did that happen? You know what?
Which would be Steel Vengeance.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. That's a good coaster, but it did not make my top 10. I'm sorry. I'll tell you why. It just, to me, yeah, it has a lot of airtime, but there was another one I just fell in love with before.
It was running fast that day, so
it just dropped my ranking. That's all. But all right, Aiden, man, brother, I look forward to seeing you next weekend. You're gonna come and eat with us, and we love you, man. Nothing but love. We appreciate everything you do for this group, man. You basically help us run your attack, and you're also make all those year-end videos for us. So we love you. You know, big applause and then big hearts. So Rocky, you want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Hey, go ahead and hang yours up because I'm going to try to get somebody else on. We love you. Thank you for joining us.
bye.
All right, brother. Stick around. Bye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. That was Aiden. We love that guy to death. And he's been one of the original moderators. I remember meeting Aiden first day or first year of Kennywood KRAZY a couple years ago when we did our member meetup at the fam, you know, and he was really young then. He was like,
he was shorter.
short. That's right. He was a munchkin, man. But this year he's grown up. He's about almost as tall as me, man. You know, he's pretty young. He's like now 16. So we've known him for 2-3 years, you know, and we got to meet him and his dad, and they've been good friends of us. So we love them. So I'm gonna try and add another person. This video on YouTube. Kitty!
Hi.
Hey, sweetheart. Oh, I can only see your eyes.
My voice being weird.
Crazy. Being weird, yeah.
I just have my voice being a little bit weird.
So Katie, we met you a couple years ago, buddy. And,
Yeah.
You became a big part of our Kennywood KRAZY family.
Yeah.
And we've got to so many hours of riding coasters with you and getting to know you inside and outside of the park, you and your mom.
Yeah.
But I would just, maybe Rocky can ask her the questions because she knows what to ask. Favorite memories.
Yeah. What's your favorite memory of the park?
Going to my first CannyCon and my first magic within ice.
Yeah. So Katie, for the first time last year winter, joined Ace. Do you remember that? Because I remember us as a Kennywood KRAZY family gave her a gift.
Yeah.
As a membership to Ace. And we did that because we loved you and we wanted to spend time with you. So with that, Katie was able to join Ace and then do KennyCon for her first ever event. And I know I seen you walk up and up there and I gave you a big hug. Dude, that girl was like, okay, let's do this. You know? And then you got to freeze your butts off with us too.
Yeah.
on Holiday Magic.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that was a really cold day, wasn't it? It was so bitter.
Yeah.
We weren't able to ride coasters that day, but we did do what? Please fill me in. I can't remember. Was that Katie? Fill me in. What did we ride for ERT?
We rode kangaroo and racer, I think.
No,
Kangaroo.
the bubble cars.
Oh yeah, right.
Bumper cars, yeah.
Bumper cars. Oh yeah, not racer.
Not racer.
Not racer. Racer
Yeah.
was a roller coaster. So yeah. So there was bumper cars and the kangaroo that they allowed us the privilege of doing ERT with no public, and that was so much fun. We got to spend time with her, Aiden, and Jill, and the whole gang. You know what I mean? All right,
Yeah.
Becky. All right, my friend. I called you Becky for some reason. So, Katie, you know, you had some opportunities last year to be able to ride some new coasters, and I don't know if you had any more opportunities this year, but we always are interested in your thoughts and your hearts. First of all, your home park is Kennywood, but
Yeah.
you had an opportunity to go Cedar Point for the first time last year,
Not
and also,
last year, year before.
yeah, and then Lakemont Park last year,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 years ago.
So,
God, 2
I
years
mean,
ago.
you're getting your you know, you're getting your credits in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But so what I'm trying to say is, you have an opportunity to share your favorite top 5 coasters from a perspective of being able to go to like 4 other parks or 3 other parks
Yeah.
other than Kennywood. So would you be willing to share that with us?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My
No, start with number
five,
5.
my five
Number 5.
is Tag Rabbit.
Okay.
My fourth is right. So of course I like the classic wood ones. My
You like the
third,
classic Woodies.
yeah, my third is Maverick.
Maverick. I remember
City,
that. I remember that because you and Rocky were like, ah,
yeah,
yeah. You guys like wanted to marathon that thing.
yeah.
It's cool.
My number 2 is Steve Atkins.
Still Vengeance, right? I
Yeah,
remember that. It was your first coaster at Cedar Point.
yeah. Not my second. My first coaster at City
Millie.
Point was Maverick.
Oh, right. That's right. Sorry. We did go back there first. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Becky was like, are we going to get anything? No, it takes about 5, 10, 15 minutes to walk back to the park. You have to wait.
yeah, yeah.
That's a long walk, man.
Yeah, I'm my number 1. It's the Platinum.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's why we love you. We can be friends now. Phantom, baby.
Yeah.
And that airtime on that,
Yeah,
that double down. It's a flutter on it, man. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. When you say these coasters, Katie, it just brings floods a bunch of memories.
yeah.
And one of the memories was me, you, Becky, and Raquel went. Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah,
Right?
I got it the second year. Yeah, because we were beginning of June of 23.
Okay. Well, I say that because Becky was walking in front of us a little bit, okay? And Raquel, you already know she's a little bit disabled, and she can't walk very, very, very long distances. So we got her a scooter. What happened? Do you remember what happened?
Ran over Becky's foot.
And from now on, Raquel is allowed to use a scooter, but I have to steer it for her so she don't run over anyone anymore. Oh man, I felt really bad. All right, sweetheart, we love you so much. We are so blessed to have you as our friend.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to be able. You say you may or may not be able to be there next weekend. But
Yeah, because my mom's vehicle is still done.
Yeah.
Because my mom's vehicle is in my dad's.
Yeah.
In my dad's cupboard, so we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, we love you. If not, we'll see. We'll talk soon on the phone. Okay.
Okay.
All right, love. Go ahead and hang up on us, and we'll try to get somebody else to join us here. Bye. All right, love you, sweetheart.
Bye.
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 Ladies and gentlemen, that was Katie Benning. we love her to death. We've known her for a while. So, but
Yeah.
she's been one of our good friends. Again, a crazy family member. So, yeah, let's try to get some more people on. I think I'm gonna bring this one a little bit closer to us so we can do it. Okay, well, I'm gonna ask for David Wood and send him. He's gonna join us. David Wood is actually from Genie TV 4. We've had an opportunity to interview him this year at the around Friend Fall Fest, and so we'll hopefully he can join us. And Angel is watching. Go ahead if you're watching right now. Share if you do not want to be on camera. That's fine. Go ahead, share your favorite memory. So if you do not want to be on camera, I can still hear myself. Hey, David.
Hey, buddy.
So you turned sideways, brother. There you go, right there. Hey, David.
Hey, buddy.
So can you turn your other device down a little bit?
Yeah, give me a second here.
All right. Man, it's really good to see you.
It's good to see you, buddy. How you been?
Nice to see you guys.
Awesome. So, you feeling better? I heard you had a health issue about a month ago, and we were really praying for you, being concerned for you. I just was wishing the best.
Yeah, man,
Go
we're
ahead.
back. We're back. Health is good. Doctors released me, so things are going good, man. So just A1C's doing great. Just had that happen with the
That's
doctors.
amazing.
I've lost
That's
50
good.
pounds.
Praise
So,
God.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Very-
Wow.
So,
If you
so
want,
walking Kennywood's helped.
if you want, you can take some of this, Chubb.
No, I'm good, man.
Okay. All right. So if people don't know, David is actually a YouTuber. He has a channel called Genie TV 4. He loves the park. Him and his family go regularly on a regular basis. And also, he and his family also attend down to Florida to Disney parks. And Genie TV 4 goes live from both parks and just shares his experience from his eyes and his family's. So is Carrie over there? Besides
No,
yours?
she's dog sitting and house sitting for somebody, so she's
Okay.
down there taking care of chickens and dogs.
Chickens and dogs, right?
But I got it right here, man. I'm good to go. No coffee, but Dr. Pepper.
Well, hey, cheers, man.
There you go, man. There you go.
All right, so like David, I know one of my favorite memories from you is just sitting down and chatting with you and to get to know you. But what was your couple of your favorite memories this year that you had an opportunity to experience?
Probably one of my favorite ones was towards the end of the year when me and my daughter had a daddy-daughter day and did Genie TV 4 live. It was our last one we did actually this year.
I watched that one, yes.
And got to spend time with her, and then afterwards we got to go around and do some things together, and that was really special to me to build that with her, kind of how I did with my dad back in the day. So
yeah,
that was probably one of the coolest things this year that I really enjoyed. Hoping to do that more this coming season. But you know, just man, I'll tell you what, I really like the stunt shows that they did this year.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
And
that remind me of the old 1980s, late 70s shows that they used to do around the lagoon.
Yeah, and the thing is you know, I actually got the guy that did the water skiing actually rode the water skis and did all the stunts on there. I got to know him personally, and he actually follows our channel. So, you know, just a really super nice guy, and I got to talk to them, you know, quite a bit and get to know them. So it was kind of cool, but I really enjoyed watching it. I thought it was just something cool to bring back to the park. I thought it was better than just leaving that space unused.
Yes, please. Well, the thing is that I remember you saying possibly sitting down and talking to him on GTV.
Yeah, we tried to get that, but we just could never with my schedule and their schedules. Yeah, it was just my schedule's been really crazy this last year, so we didn't get to focus as much as we have in the past. But hopefully this summer coming back, we'll be able to hit the ground running soon.
Yeah, it's amazing. So also, I wanted to say this too. As we were watching your last video and last live broadcast from Kennywood from this year. I kind of joined you in the middle of it, and I heard your daughter's talking, but literally thought it was Carrie talking.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of the same way in our family because like my brother, myself, we both sound like my dad, and so when people would call on the phone, even now after Dad's been in heaven a couple of years, sometimes people will call the church and they'll be like, they're looking for my dad, and I'm like, well, they'll start saying, hey, how you doing? I'm like, this isn't him. He's in heaven.
Yeah, you got a
So
lot of mini me's in your family. Like your
yes,
son just, I mean, split an image of you, and your daughter, has a lot of characteristics of you, but it just carries herself a lot like Carrie,
yeah.
and it's kind of it's such a cool thing to see, family like that, how you guys are really close and stuff like that. So
That's our channel, man. That's what we did our channel
yeah.
for, is to be a family and do it as a family.
Yeah. Okay. So I know you recently had issues with your back, so you can't ride as much, but you are an advocate of roller coasters and you love them.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
absolutely.
so what is your top 5?
All right, so I'll start at 5. I'll start at the bottom, work my way
Yeah.
up, if that's cool. My bottom 5, the number 5 is Everest from down at Animal Kingdom in Disney. It'd be my daughter's first, but it's really cool. You go all the way to the end and then you ride backwards at 3 Gs.
Cool. Cool.
And I've actually rode that one with my back and been able to take it. So, but it's the going backwards part's not fun for me. So the rest of it I absolutely love because it's the highest peak and everything of the coasters down there. So you get to see everything. You can even see all the stuff off in the distance. So,
Wow.
so that would be
Oh,
number
cool.
5. But I love that. Tiffany would be her first one. She rides it over and over again.
Yeah.
When she's down
I
there.
think I've seen a POV of that. The actually Yeti, is he working yet or
No, the
not?
Yeti is still broke, but they say he's going to be fixed. So, but the fixing, they have to take the whole side of the mountain off to fix it.
I remember hearing about that too. That's going to take them a lot of
Yeah.
cash to do.
And the guy that helped build that, he's back with Disney now. So I see that
Awesome.
happening for sure. He's going to make sure that happens
Within the next couple years.
Yeah.
Or so that's
they're going to
awesome.
they're doing the new Indiana Jones ride and Dino Land. They're redoing that. So once that's
That's
done,
awesome.
I think then they'll focus on that. So
I appreciate that park for its innovation. If it wasn't for that the one Disney park over in California, these coasters that we ride today wouldn't exist.
Right.
Because of what is it? I'm sorry, the first tubular track coaster that ever existed from Aerodynamics.
Mhm.
Please, I'm not
Space
not
Mountain?
thinking. What's that?
Space Mountain?
Yeah, no, the other one that was there was a splashdown. It's outside. It was on the mountain actually. It's over in Cali. I should know this. I apologize for
Matterhorn?
not knowing this. Yes, that's exactly it. That was the Matterhorn. And if it wasn't for that coaster, we wouldn't have coasters like the Still Vengeance or Fam's Revenge or any of those coasters that have the steel track today.
Right. Yeah, no, it's definitely their innovations have helped a lot of parks. I mean, across,
Yeah.
Cedar Point, Six Flags, Universal, all of them. They've all been helped because of their innovations.
Yeah. Yeah, and they had to because things have to move along. So
Yeah.
Okay, what was your next one?
All right, so number 4 is going to be the Thunderbolt. So
T-Bolt.
Yeah, the T-Bolt was probably one of my favorite ones growing
Of all
up.
the ones you rode, you still love the Thunderbolt.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean that's number 4. Like I said, I'm kind of going in order, but the Thunderbolt was it's the one I rode the most at Kennywood growing up.
Yeah.
But I just love the fact that it just rattled and shaked you and moved you around. So, and plus it got you close to the potato patch fries. So
you could smell the peanut oil.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and then number 3, let's see. I would say I'm going to go with this one right here. I got it right here. I even got a piece of history eraser.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's really cool.
So, and matter of fact, my son got me on that one. I hadn't rode it for years, and right after my back surgery, a couple years from my back surgery, he got me to get on it with him because he wanted to ride it. And I said, okay, I'll ride. And of course, we got front row, and I wasn't looking forward to that, but he picked the front row because that's just how the line worked out. And of course, we won, so that's all that matters. We were the winners, so but we had a lot of fun with it. So
Yeah.
that's got to be the number 3 there. So
Before you go on to your next one,
Mhm.
I am going to challenge you because we've been talking about this for years. Next season, it's going to be Kennywood KRAZY versus Genie TV4. Who's
Oh,
going to win, buddy?
me,
Who's
man,
going to?
me,
No, come on, I'm the crazy one. Raquel's the crazy one.
we may have to do two. We may have to do the best out of 3. You never know.
Yeah, more the better.
I'll even wear the shirt. All right.
All right, baby.
I got the shirt hanging in the closet.
I've yet to get one off Genie TV4 off you.
Well, we're working on that now. We're working on a whole shop line right now because our channel we're up to almost 2,300 subscribers. So
that's doubled, that's actually doubled since last year.
Yeah, it's we've literally in 6 months we've over doubled our membership. So
awesome.
We're literally having about, just people that don't know YouTube and don't know the analytics of it sometimes. This month alone we're at 109,000 people through our channel. So it's something that's really cool. Last month we were averaging about 175,000 people through our channel.
That's amazing.
So,
we're happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you guys, just because your big heart and your how you treat people, and good things come to good people. So,
and the Lord's blessed us. We can't complain.
Amen.
So
Amen.
It's all because of Him. So
yeah, that's true.
But all right, number 2 is
number 2.
Number 2, you ready? Here we go. This is going to be a good one. This is one. It's another Disney coaster, but Slinky Dog Dash.
I actually looked at that and I thought that'd be fun.
And we actually have a video of that on our channel right now. We just put it up a couple weeks ago.
I think I've seen a few of you, and I said, "Well, that'd be a fun family coaster to ride."
Yeah.
It's because it's got a little launch, but it doesn't have. It's not like a launch.
Well, the thing is, it stops you in the middle of the ride, and it pulls you back like a slinky, like an actual slinky pulling you back to shoot you out. And then you go 0 to, I don't know if it's 40, 50 miles per hour straight up over the hill. And it's of course I used to ride it when it was first built to get to spy on Star Wars Land when they were building it, because you could see down into Star Wars in the Galaxy's Edge. So I was like, I need to see what's going on over there. So I would ride it as much as I could just to see all the things they were working on over there. But it's at nighttime it's a totally different coaster too. It's really cool with all the lights.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, man. So so is this gives you to the last one? Are we on the last one?
Yeah, we're on the last one.
Last one, David.
Yeah, last one, and this one's from a kid. All right, this is the one I liked riding as a kid, and I got drug onto this coaster as a kid. Was scared to death of it. Didn't want to ride it. Said no way. The guy convinced me, and he's in heaven today. But he convinced me that I needed to ride front row, and if I rode front row, that it wouldn't be as bad. And so I trusted him. Took his word for it. Got on the front seat. He even asked the operator if that could take place. And so, of course, the operator of the old Steel Phantom said, "Absolutely, you can ride up front." And that's my favorite coaster of all times.
That's a fun coaster. It was a fun coaster, but
I can't ride it anymore. But that was my favorite coaster.
Well, time wasn't good to that that original coaster, original Phantom. And that's why we had to do. They had to do the renovation, and now it's an amazing coaster.
So. Oh, my kids love it. Josh and Tiffany love riding that coaster.
That's our addiction. I always joke, I'm going to get the shakes from not riding it, but there's some truth to that. I mean, it's a very re-rideable coaster, so much so that you can marathon it for 10, 15 times and not bother you unless you already have back problems or health issues.
Right. So. Yeah. If it wasn't for my back problems, man, I would still ride to this day. But I just know that I personally can't take it, and doctors have told me to try to avoid that, because there's a lot of coasters at Universal I'd like to ride, but I've been told the same thing about those. So I got to do what's best for my health. So
definitely.
I'll ride the ones I can ride. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, all right, David, look into the camera. Tell them what's coming up for Genie TV4 and what you're up to next.
All right. Well, Genie TV4, actually, we're going to be live tonight. We're going to start doing some gaming and some Lego building, just to kind of keep some things going during the off season. People have been asking us. We've been posting a lot of videos. A lot of people, I keep getting messages asking us, "Wow, you guys are in Disney," and we're not in Disney. We just did a lot of filming while we were there, so I could have content throughout the winter. We're looking forward to Kennywood opening. Matter of fact, I'm bugging my youth pastor every day about it. I literally send him every day the updates of how many days left till Kennywood's open. So he's ready to beat me up for that. But
Hey, tell him to join Kennywood KRAZY. He can get all the countdowns all he wants, man.
but I mean, it's a fun thing for us, but it's really cool. But we're looking forward to the whole Easter countdown. If they let me, I'll dress up the front of the jackrabbit for you. I honestly will. So Kennywood gives me permission, I'll do it. So I'll dress up as a bunny and get in there. But no, I'm looking forward to that. I do it for church. I'll do it for Kennywood,
right? You could be a bun.
but no, I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. But Jeannie, here at the channel, we're looking to grow it more and more. We've had some really great successes here lately for the channel. We just had a short of ours hit 60,000 views.
Awesome.
So we've had a lot of videos that have been hitting that number in our shorts. So we're thankful for everybody's support. Kennywood KRAZY's been awesome to us. We really appreciate you guys for the last.
We love you too.
Since we got to meet you guys, it's just been a blast. And but I'm ready for Kennywood open, man. We're gonna try to make a trip to Disney before Kennywood opens, but that's not written in stone. That's just something we're gonna try to do.
Do you see this?
That's the shakes, man.
Shakes. It's the shakes. Let me see your hand. Let me see. You get the shakes too? Yeah. You better tell them to hurry up.
Got to get there, man. Got to make those days hurry up, man. Got to make them hurry up.
What's the wonderful thing is this year they're opening up a little bit early, like a week or so, to make Easter for their installation. Was it 12th? I'm sorry, I have it written down. April 12th instead of the 20th or the later in the month. So it might be a little chilly, but we're just gonna say, look, I'm gonna be able to get my addiction on. I don't care. I don't care.
Absolutely.
So hey, brother, we love you to death. We are so privileged to get to know you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I want to go and encourage you, check out Genie TV4. David has a lot of content on Kennywood and also the Disney parks. God bless you, brother.
Bless you.
Love you,
man. We love y'all too. Take care.
Take care. Go and hang up, brother. We'll try to get somebody else on here. All right. That was David Woods from Genie TV4. He has his YouTube channel. Go check him out. We got to meet him, was it 2 years ago at Phantom Fall Fest? We interviewed him. So if you guys are interested in that interview, you go to our YouTube channel, Kennywood KRAZY YouTube channel, and check that out and more content on that. Okay, let's try to get somebody else. Okay. I'm gonna try one or two more times, and there we go. We got Nicole joining. Nicole, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. We don't see your face, and that's okay. You don't have to share it on video. As long as you can hear us really well, that'd be great.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Can you hear Raquel?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi Raquel.
Hi.
Okay, how you doing,
I'm
sweetheart?
Good.
So Nicole has joined us not so much last year, but we met her like 2 years ago. Was that at one of our member meetups, and she became one of our close friends and became a pretty big part of our KRAZY family. And I just want to say we love you and we appreciate you. So and also I wanted to ask you, we're talking about our favorite memories, and I've had a lot of favorite memories, and that's one of our memories with you is meeting you for the first time during that racer member.
The racer member meetup. That was a good one.
Yeah. So with that said, what is your favorite memory from this year?
From this year? My favorite memory from this year would be when I actually got all three of my daughters with me at Kennywood, and I got them at a Kennywood KRAZY meetup because they're Kennywood fanatics just as much as I am. My Alexis and Stephanie, my two little ones, were practically born at Kennywood. And Emily was born in January, but like as soon as I introduced her to Kennywood, she's like, "Mommy, Kennywood, Mommy, Kennywood." And so that was, sorry, my dogs are barking. That was my
It's
biggest,
okay.
Apollo. Hold on. You done? Dante. Sorry about that. So yeah, that
Okay.
was my biggest thing, was getting to actually have all three of my kids there at Kennywood with me. So and actually having them for a Kennywood KRAZY meetup.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And it's been a blessing to meet your kids. They're sweethearts, all three of them.
yeah,
Got to meet you and spend time
yeah,
with you guys over the last couple years.
yeah.
So okay. So I know you shared with me you have a top three and not a top
Actually,
five.
I do actually have a top five, because now that I think about it, I've been to two other parks, and so
Mm-hmm.
therefore I have two other roller coasters that I can kind of squeeze into my top five.
All right. Awesome. Can you share number five with us?
Yeah, I've got five. So, but my number five is Fahrenheit at Hershey Park.
Yeah, that's a fun
Yeah,
coaster. It's very
yeah.
odd. Very
So
odd.
me and my husband and my kids, my daughter Emily was in an online school, and we got to go to Hershey
Okay.
Park. Now, granted, none of my kids could ride it, but I was able to ride. And
Right.
my husband and I were talking as we were walking through Hershey Park, and he's like, "Hey, why don't you go on that?" And he pointed to Fahrenheit, and I'm looking at that first hill. I'm like, yeah, I think not, because it's a 90-degree straight up into the clouds descent.
Ascent.
But yeah, ascent. But so I decided, I was like, I watched it for a couple times. I was like, hey, that looks kind of cool. So I got up to the thing. There was a seat to see if I could fit, because I was kind of chunky. So the bar closed, everything, it locked. I was like, okay, maybe I can do this. So I walked through the line. I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, can I really do this? Can I really do this? Get up, get in the car, get strapped in. Guy sitting there talking to me. He's like, are you ready for this? Because he could tell. Like, he looked at my hand, and I was shaking like a freaking leaf on a tree. And he's like, well, you're going to do fine. Right before he finished saying the word fine, I heard click, click. And the train started moving. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I can't get out of this now. So I'm sitting there going through the ride. We lean back, and I'm like, I'm looking straight up at the sky. I'm like, well, hi, Graham. I guess this is a good time to talk to you. So I was riding by myself because nobody wanted to ride with me. And just, I didn't know what else to do. So, I mean, that was awesome.
It's a fun ride.
Yeah,
It is a lot of fun.
Turned out to be one of the greatest rides I've ever been on. So
it's not my favorite ride at that park. My favorite ride at the park is Storm Runner. But that is very odd. Like you said, it's a 90-degree lift hill, and just very different. Very different. And in a lot of some versions, it's a fun coaster. There's a lot of airtime in it. Yeah. It's fun go. Okay, what is their number four
would have to be Impulse at KENNYWOOD.
Yeah, we rode that a lot this year for the first time.
Me, Sean, and his family, we went to KENNYWOOD to go camping and all that fun stuff. And Andrew, his son, he's a roller coaster enthusiast, and he saw Impulse, and nobody else in the family would ride with him. Like, the girls said they would, but Andrew wanted an adult to go on with him. So he comes over to me. He's like, hey, Nicole, will you go on Impulse with me? He's like, I know you're a coaster enthusiast again, you know, will you go on? I was like, yeah, sure, Andrew, I'll go on it. Not knowing what it did. Well, when I got off, I looked at Alexis, my daughter, and I said, I think I just rode Steel Curtain. And she's like, why, Mom? I said, because it kind of reminded me of all the inversions and everything. So I kind of got my little sneak peek of Steel Curtain because Curtain was closed when we went to Knoebels.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that I can get my Steel Curtain rides in this coming year for 2025.
Yeah, we all do.
So,
the lawn ornament is very frustrating for us riders, but
yeah.
also we as locals and regulars just assume, well, when we go into the park, that ride's not going to be open.
Exactly.
And if it's open, then yay,
Yeah.
we get to ride, yay, thumbs up. But yeah, so Impulse is a fun coaster, but it's a shorter ride, and it does have one of those ones that has a 90-degree lift. And there is a couple of versions in it. Rocky and I rode it for the first time this year, so it was fun. It did make me a little dizzy at the end. Very have a whip on it, but yeah, we got that credit this year. So yeah.
And then
okay,
3, 2, and
number 3,
3, 2, and 1 go back to my home park, of course, Kennywood, and that would be 3 is the racer, just because I'm baffled by the way that the racer is. You start on one side of the track and you end on the other. I have never been able to figure that out. I just, that ride just amazes me every time.
I'll tell you how it is. Like when you first start out, you turn right against each other. As soon as you turn out of the station, you're on the opposite side.
You are?
As soon as you get out of the station, you turn right against each other. Think about it. That's how you get on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just you're turning against each other. You're gonna say if you stand beside someone and they're on your left, and you both turn right, and you face the other direction, they're now on your other side.
Oh,
okay. Right?
Yeah.
So that's how it works.
Okay. So yeah, 3 is the racer.
3 is the racer.
2 is the original Steel Phantom.
I have credit too.
Okay, so I had ridden the Laser Loop the year before, when it was before the Steel Phantom had opened. So I had gotten my roller coaster scare out of me in the Laser Loop. But my cousin was like, "Oh, come on, you're a big girl now." I think I was like 11 years old, and I was still getting into if I liked coasters, if I didn't like coasters. And so the very first time that I rode the Steel Phantom, there was something about that weightlessness feel from it that I liked.
Yeah, the zero G.
So, and the simple fact that my cousin Triple Dog dared me and then said, if you don't do this, I'm going to go on to Kennywood's website and post that you're a major chicken. I was like, well, first of all, you can't do that because you have no rights over Kennywood's actual website. And second of all, you wouldn't do that to your cousin. He's like, nah, I would. So that's always been a long family fight that we have. So, and then my number 1 is the Laser Loop.
Number 1.
My number 1 is the Laser Loop. I missed that ride. I love that ride. That was.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know that they have it that it was bought and by a park in Canada? Originally it was bought by a park in Mexico. Yeah. They had it running, I believe, for a very short period of time, and then they sold it to Canada's Wonderland, I think, and it sat in the parking lot for many years. And there's rumors that was going to be installed, but never was. I don't understand why you would buy a roller coaster and not install it. I don't.
Yeah.
That's silly. But well, Nicole, we thank you so much for your time.
Hey,
I'm looking forward to
do I have
seeing.
time real quick to tell a funny story though about a ride at KENNYWOOD?
Sure.
Okay. Do you guys know the ride, the Stratosphere, the drop tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we rode that many times.
So my kids, Emily, Alexis, and Sean's son Andrew, all decided to go on Stratosphere. We're sitting there, they're strapped in, they're going. Sean's brother Brian said something to Emily. She started, she just kind of was looking around, ignored him. We watched him get all the way to the top, watched the car drop. You know, Emily could not scream till the ride got back down to the ground. Like she literally, the car had like 1 second to touch the ground, and all you hear is, ah! And then she got off and like ran. She's like, I'm never doing that again. Screw you all, forget you all already.
Well, for those who don't know, they had a different generation type of drop tower at KENNYWOOD. It was called Pitfall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't particularly care for it because
I
it just
didn't
seemed
either.
to take my my
yeah,
breath away.
I didn't really like that ride.
So it's a similar thing. So if you're not able to breathe, you won't be able to scream. And so that kind of happened to me a couple of times on that ride. So I was never really big, but I did like some of the drop towers that we rode. The one at Walter, quite a few times, and the one at KENNYWOOD a couple of times too. It was like 3 times. So yeah, those are fun rides. So, but okay, Nicole, thank you for that story. And thank you for your time. We love you. We love you, and we're looking forward to. We're doing our bowling thing, and it's going to be posted here soon, within a week or 2. We'd love to have you and your family come up and throw some balls like you did last year. Have some pizza and pop, and just spend time with all of you.
All right.
Okay, Nicole.
All right,
nice
Chuck.
Yeah,
it was really nice to meet you when I joined KENNYWOOD KRAZY. So, and I really did earn a whole nother family from KENNYWOOD KRAZY when I met Chris and Stephanie, 2 of the other members of KENNYWOOD KRAZY, because my life would probably be, I don't know where right now if it wasn't for them 2.
That's a different story.
That's a whole nother story in itself. But yeah, I literally gained a whole new family in Chris and Steph. So.
Okay, well, sweetheart, we'll talk to you soon. If you could just go ahead and hang up from there, hit remove or whatever, or so we can try to get one more person to join us, and then we'll do our thing, and then we'll call it for the evening.
I love you guys.
All right. Love you all. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, sweetheart. All right. That was Nick. I mean, that was Nicole. I was looking at Nick's saying that Nick Cardes is watching, and I meant to say Nicole, so you get it. Okay, we're going to try to have one more invite. So that was we're going to try Philip again. We don't know where they're at. There he goes. Philip.
Oh,
Philip. Oh, my old good friend. Now,
hello.
Philip, you're sideways. You're sideways. Right there. Now people can see your face.
Oh, there we go.
So, guys, if you don't know, Philip is a ride operator at KENNYWOOD, and he has a lot of memories with us. You got the chance to ride, to operate Thomas this year and be the supervisor of Thomastown this year. And also beginning the year, I think I remember was it this year or last year? You have to correct me. You came to your first member meetup, and we got to meet you and chat with you
Yeah,
and
that was
become good friends.
that was last year, I believe. Yeah.
That was last year.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it was at the Skyrocket. We did Skyrocket together. Man, we do all these member meetups, and it's just like it's amazing who just randomly shows up, and then we get to know them. You know what I mean? Just like Philip. That's why we do them. That's how we make friends and bless each other. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But Philip, you've had your share of Kennywood memories through many years of living around here and going to that park.
Hmm.
And I wanted to ask you, even being a supervisor and working at the park, I know you're limited to some of the things you can't say because being a park employee, but you can share the positive things and favorite things that you've done over the years. And would you be willing to share your favorite memories of you at the park this year?
Yeah. So pretty much this year, for those of you guys that don't know, at the start of the season, I was working the Jackrabbit and the racer, and then later on in the summer, I got promoted to be the supervisor in Thomastown. But one of my favorite memories I have was actually it was one of my I was training one of my employees in Thomastown, and she was learning Thomas for the first time ever, but whenever I'm teaching her, I learned that she does not have a driver's license, and I'm like, wait, what? So you're gonna learn to drive a train before
That
you learn
is
to drive a car?
wow.
So
Wow, that's pretty ironic, huh?
yeah, so pretty much, not only was I training, but I was also technically her driver's ed teacher, I guess. But luckily for me, I've driven my share of machines over the years, so I know. So pretty much what I had to do was modify my approach whenever I come to training new drivers, and but it took a long time, but she eventually got signed off, and it was their goal all season to get signed off on Thomas, and
That's
we managed
awesome.
to do that in two
You
days.
guys do an amazing job over there and always taking care of us as
Hmm.
just regular goers to that park and crazies that love the park. And it's not just me and Rocky and the people that go there, but the employees, they love that park too.
Hmm.
They have a passion for what they do, and that's what it comes out like with guys like you. You know what I mean? So we just say thank you for all your hard work, and we appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, it's our pleasure.
I know also you were an employee of Cedar Point too.
Yes, I was. So for those of you, so for a little bit about my story from this season, I started the season at Kennywood. I was with the Jackrabbit and Racer crew up until about the middle of May, and then I went to Cedar Point to do an internship. And then at the end of my internship, I get an email from Kennywood saying that you want to be the Thomastown supervisor. And for me, at first, I was a little bit on the edge. That's because when you think of Thomastown, it's not really like the big rides, but the one thing that I know from experience is that the lower you start on the totem pole, the more likely you are to move up in the ranks. So I took a
Yeah.
gamble on I took a gamble to come home, and pretty much along with my work and along with my co-supervisor Josh, we pretty much would single-handedly turn the crew around, because this year Thomastown has been what we're like rotating between supervisors. There wasn't really any consistency between training and everything like that, but as soon as I came in, we were able to turn the crew around, and we actually became a favorable crew within the park hierarchy and everything like that.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Okay, brother. So we're going to ask you, since you've had, I know not, you are also advocate, coaster freak, just like us, if you want to call it that word, or
Yep.
just enthusiast. You've had multiple parts you've attended, have gone to. So can you tell us your top 5?
Okay, yeah. So now, out of all the new parks I went to, only one ride on my top 5 changed from this year, which we'll get to that. But for me, my number 5 is actually my most ridden ride that I rode this year. I got 102 total rides this year, and that was on Magnum XL 200.
Wow. Yeah, the Magic Seat, I won't ride the Magic Seat. I'm sorry, it's just too much for me. Was it third seat from the first car, right? And
Yeah, car 1, row 3, and then also on row 16 is whatever one says.
but the one Magic Seat I do like is what Rock and I do ride on all the time is Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt Magic Seat.
Oh
That,
yeah,
coming
absolutely.
up that left hill, the boom, that pop of air. It's a
Yep.
very, 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 very abrupt, but it's fun. Okay.
Yep.
Number 4? Wait,
Yeah,
that
for me
was
number
no.
yeah,
Sorry,
for me
go
number
ahead.
4. Yeah, number 4 is going to be the Phantom's Revenge at our home park.
Hey, yeah, more addiction, man.
Yep. And then for me, number 3 is one of the newest rides I got to do this year, which is the Voyage at Holiday World.
All right, boys.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot of good things about that coaster. I really don't know much about that park, except for where it's somewhat located and that it's a really, really good, nice park that people seem to enjoy that coaster and stuff.
Yeah, for me that was my one of my favorite was one of my all-time favorite parks whenever I made my first visit. So pretty much the Voyage is pretty much Ravine Flyer 2 times 3, and it pretty much is it's like 6,500 feet of track up. And before Steel Vengeance had took the most airtime on any coaster, that ride was the original king of airtime.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, because it has 24.2 seconds of airtime throughout the entire ride.
How smooth is it?
Well, it's actually really smooth. Holiday World does a really good job of retracking it, and
Yeah.
also it has a lot of the Gravity Group pre-cut track on it, so
Cool.
that's how it's able to make it smooth. And it runs the same trains as Ravine Flyer, which is the PTC trains.
So compared to Ravine Flyer, how is Ravine Flyer more rougher?
To be honest, I'll have to give Ravine Flyer a little bit a ride again, but because I didn't really get a chance to ride it this year, so I have to ride it again before I can make my official comparison.
Yeah. That's a fun coaster. It is. Okay, what's your next one?
Yeah, for me, number 2 is going to be Wildcat's Revenge at Hershey Park.
That's a fun coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Now, personally, that one, Rocky wasn't really a fan of it. I think it was because the last element, it was like a lateral that kind of made the restraints cut into our stomachs, and that kind of like turned us away. But I got a chance to do a night ride on it for our ACE event of CocoCon last year, the previous year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then for me, number 1 is the OG of Cedar Point, Steel Vengeance.
Steel Vengeance. There you go, buddy.
Yep.
Well, Philip, we love you to death, and we thank you for all the hard work, and we are looking forward to seeing you and your family at our KENNYWOOD KRAZY off-season member meetup at the Spins Bowling here next month. I'll be posting this in, and I'll definitely be contacting you by phone and letting you know when to come if you can come. So we love you, and we're looking forward to hanging out. And feel free to chat me up anytime, man. We like to talk on the phone. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, all right, brother. Talk soon.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Go ahead and hang up. Bye. All right. There you go. That was Philip. Philip's a good friend of ours, and we've got to meet him. Was it last year or a year before? And I've become good friends with him, man. So good dude. Always biting each other's ears off, about roller coasters and about KENNYWOOD. So it's always a fun thing. So anyway, let me try one more and see if I can get one more on, and then we'll do our thing. Philip, so then we try one more time. So now, I guess that was this next segment is when me and Rocky are going to, what are we going to do, Rocky?
Share our 10 top
10
roller coasters.
Now, the thing is, we haven't watched, we don't know what each other's written down. And I'm going to request of her try not to share, because we're sitting beside her, we have paperwork. I don't want to see her paperwork. She don't want to see hers. Well, how this will go is Raquel's going to say hers first, and then we'll comment on it, and then I will tell everyone mine, and we'll go down the line from there. And and by the way, if you're watching and you don't want to be on camera, if you want to just tell us your top 5 put it in the comments. We'd love to see it. Yeah, this is always a lot of fun, and it's better when you guys participate. So, all right, Raquel, what is your top 10? Number 10.
Impulse.
You put Impulse on there.
Yeah.
You know, I totally forgot about that. I'm sitting there when we were talking to Nicole, and Nicole's like, Impulse. I'm like, I forgot about that coaster. You know what my number 10 is? You rode this and you marathoned it with me. Can you guess? It starts with an L. You don't remember, do you? Leap the Dips.
Leap the Dips.
Leap the Dips. It's the oldest roller coaster in the world. I have some beautiful memories of that. The airtime on it is just sick. I mean, you wouldn't think this little coaster that goes 10 miles per hour would even have something like that kind of airtime, but it does. You know what I mean? So, all right. So that's number 10. What is Raquel's number 9? What's number 9?
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt. You love Thunderbolt. Aw. We had so many times we had got to ERT that during our KennyCon this year for our ace. So that was amazing too. Yeah, you know. So, all right. Wait. I gotta do mine. What's on 9? My 9. This is something you probably haven't read, and I don't even know if you know about it. Hold on. This is a coaster that doesn't exist anymore. But I thought about it last night as I was making this list. Because the park we talked about, which is Geauga Lake, has kind of a sentimental value in my heart. And this is the first type of flying coaster that I ever rode and ever has since. It's X-Flight. X-Flight at Geauga Lake.
Okay.
Geauga Lake. I know you haven't rode that coaster, but it was a fun coaster, and it's a shame that that park closed. But they actually relocated that to another park and renamed it. Since then, that coaster has been scrapped, unfortunately. But I don't know which park it's been moved. If you guys know it, put it in your comments. All right. All right. Raquel's number 8. Phantom. Phantom's not a higher? Wow. Wow, number 8. All right. I think I know why though. What you still have well, Rocky got the vampires. Well, that's still on you. So Rocky had a blood tested. I was looking at her arm because that's where they put a band-aid on her. Okay. What number? Squirrel. Squirrel. All right. So we got number 8, right?
Yeah.
So you said Phantom.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think Ravine. Number 8. My number 8 is Ravine Flyer 2 at Waldemere. Yeah. And what do you think about that? I think Phantom is a better coaster than that. Number 8. Okay. Wait. Number 7. You ready for number 7?
Yeah.
I wish I had my drum kit. Now, what's your number 7? Don't let me see.
Steel Curtain.
Steel Curtain. You like that? The lawn ornament. You like the lawn ornament. I can't be married to you anymore. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. I know Jill's watching this, and she loves that coaster. And I know a lot of you crazies are out there watching and love that coaster. But I just like Phantom better. It's just me. I'm always joking about how I don't like it as much. But I guess we can take these off because we don't need to hear anyone else. So, you know what I mean? You can take this off.
Yeah.
All right. We'll just do this. Yeah. That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to hear you guys anymore, so we're just gonna do that. Feels better. All right. What number was that, Rock?
That was number 7.
Number 7. Okay. Wait. I have to tell number 7. My 7, right?
Yeah.
You know what my 7 is?
What?
Okay. It's at Knoebels. Phoenix, baby.
Phoenix?
That airtime on that thing, oh my gosh. Flying out, I remember walking off with that and looking at you. What the heck was that? Is what I said to you. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
I was going to put on my list, but I ran out.
It ran out of space.
Ran out of space.
Okay. Do you want to do number 6? I don't want to see her list.
Number 6, Outlaw Run.
Outlaw Run, baby. Our trips to Silver Dollar City has not failed your memory. That is an amazing coaster. Last time we rode it was a couple years ago. It was about 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And I remember it was an evening ride. It was starting to get dusk. We had to leave early. We were there for quite a few hours. But I remember riding that thing about 3 times, and the last ride of the day was on Outlaw Run. And I don't think I didn't want to walk over to Time Traveler. That's one of my favorites. But that night, that thing, in the evening was hauling, and although it's a very short ride, it's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much fun. It's very whippy. Yeah. Okay, what number was that? That was what?
6.
6. Okay, I guess that mine. Mine. You know what mine was? It's at Cedar Point. We were talking about it with Katie. Maverick. Oh, that ride, girl. That you, Katie, and me, and Becky rode. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. And a lot of my picks are because of memories, like that of experiences during that time. It has not to do with the coaster itself, but just a lot and not all of it. That's true. Some of it is because of the coaster itself. But all right. So that's number 6 is Maverick from Cedar Point. What is number 5 for you, Rocky?
Powder Keg.
Powder Keg. It's another Silver Dollar City. God, I love this girl. That's why I married her. We think a lot alike, right? So that's so this is number 5, right? You know what mine is? Millie. Yeah, Millennium Force. They don't match. We haven't matched any of these yet. I'm surprised we haven't matched that one. Because sometimes we match them. That's what we're going for. See if we match any of yours. You know what I mean? So that mine is Millennium Force at Cedar Point. And that I was talking about Millennium Force, the sustained floater that second hill, man. It's an amazing feeling. So we got to ride that 2 years ago. I want to go back up soon, but it's just a matter of cash. We're trying to plan a trip to here this summer to King's Dominion for the first time, and we're trying to do a new park every year with the finances we are available at. So, okay, Rocky, do you want to give your 4? Number 4. Wildfire. That's another Silver Dollar City coaster. I love that girl. And then I want to say this too. I want to say this to you all. Yes, our favorite home park is we love our home park, but we also love other parks. And so Raquel's picking these coasters that are at a park that's very far away to us, and we'd love to go back soon. But Silver Dollar City is an amazing park. They have amazing coasters, and help me out. What's the name again? I'm doing brain fart. Why don't you know this? This is the coaster you just said.
Wildfire.
Thank you. Why did I not think of this? Edit. Okay. Wildfire is a B&M looping coaster at Silver Dollar City. So we got a chance to ride that last time, and we kind of like did it like I said last time we were there. We rode those coasters like no other, you know. But you know what mine is, right? Okay, this is not. We're going on number 4. We're on number 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I have to tell you mine. Storm Runner, Hershey Park. You remember sitting in the front seat?
Yeah.
And we celebrated doing that, and I'm like, "Ready? You ready, baby?" And then it just 3, 2, 1, get ready, get set. You know, oh man, that was just so much fun, and we did it with Mark Zakia behind us, and we rode it twice without getting off. I didn't think that was possible at that park during that day, but yeah, so. We're at the top 3 now. The top 3. It's getting down to the pinches and the punches and the nitty gritty, if you want to call it. So, Rock, what is your number 3? Come on now. Come on, let's see if we can match the last top 3.
Time Traveler.
Time Traveler. Oh yes, dude. Is that the 4th first Silver Dollar City coaster in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody's got Silver Dollar City on her mind. Right? Yeah? Yeah, baby. Oh, wait. So, this is number 3. Of course, I have to pick the Phantom. That's in my top 3. Phantom, it's Revenge. Our home park. Kennywood Park, baby. Those airtime moments, man. And our opportunity to marathon it about 10 times. Oh, excuse me. Burp. 10 times this year without getting off was amazing. You know, that happened during our ACE event. All right, Rock. Number 2. Maverick. You did put it on your list. That's cool, but we're not matching up. I don't know, man. I was thinking like we were supposed to have it all matched up and stuff, so but that's all right, man. Anyway, do you want to hear my number 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Can you guess this one? No. It's Outlaw Run. So mine got a little bit higher in my list. I think Outlaw Run's a little bit better than Phantom, and it switches off and on throughout time and stuff. But there we go. All right, so it's Outlaw Run now. Ladies and gentlemen, Raquel's favorite roller coaster in the world that she's ever ridden is Storm Runner, yeah, ooh, dude. And guess what? I did not match that. Do you know what my favorite is? I tell you it all the time. Go ahead, guess. Go ahead, guess. And if you're wrong, no big deal. What's my favorite?
Oh no.
Really? You don't know Time Traveler is my number 1.
No.
Yeah, that's a woo. All right, so you know, we always have fun with this. I'm gonna take this video and I'm gonna edit it a little bit, and we're going to post it on our new YouTube channel. On YouTube, it's called KENNYWOOD KRAZY. So we're gonna check that. You guys go check that out. It should be done within a week or so. It should be up whenever I have time. We want to thank all of our guests for joining us today. We've been at it for almost 2 hours.
Wow.
So this is gonna be a long video.
Yeah.
We love y'all. Loves yous. And you know, hey, one thing I want to make sure, just keep an eye out on KENNYWOOD KRAZY Facebook, our Facebook group page. We're going to have our next off-season member meetup at Spins Bowling next month. It's not scheduled yet, but when it is, you will be able to know about it, and I'll post it up so you guys can join. But you know, I enjoyed spending time with my wife and you guys doing these videos. We're going to do another one next month just to keep it flowing. and keep the fellowship going. So with that, Rob.
God is good all the time and love each other for that crazy love.
Yeah, baby. And until next week, we'll see you guys. God bless you.